All right. Take one. And it's going to be the only one because I don't have much time. So, I have made this video already twice before in the fall, and I was basically explaining what had happened. So, when I began this HoloDraft channel, what I did was I repurposed one of my main Google accounts, not realizing that YouTube names transfer all over. So basically I was sending emails in my business capacity as the HoloDraft, which just really is not acceptable. So I created a new account called the HoloDraft and proceeded to upload 0 videos on it. So this is just me kind of explaining what happened and kind of wrapping up the year, because this is the last HoloDraft video of 2019. And yeah, it's been quite interesting to realize how ultimately little I have done to advance this channel, this idea, this concept, but boy have I been doing all kinds of other stuff. And with the coming year, what I really want to do is to, really do actual video essays and things that kind of shed some light into what's going on in my noggin and actually get videos done, because I feel like this year has been a lot about me trying to find my balance with work life and hobbies and passions, as is evident how this whole thing began. I was trying to juggle 3 things at once and really getting my energies out to all kinds of places where I felt that they were needed. Ultimately, my creative endeavors and my own creativity at large kind of had to pay the price, and I don't feel I really can afford that anymore. That's the thing. I really feel the older that I get is you only have so many hours in a day, so much energy, so much passion, so it's very important to decide where you put them to have a better chance at achieving what you want to achieve. So this has been an interesting thing for me, and this might actually, be the last video period that I put online, because there is a chance, God forbid, that something happens to me on my trip that I'm about to go on, which is to Australia. And that place is a real furnace right now. And I'll be flying through Bangkok. It's quite interesting that over there they got protests going. Ultimately, I feel like every country should be in the midst of protests, because right now what we're facing is just complete inaction by our leaders, a complete lack of leadership, and staring at our own bellies as nations and doing nothing to tackle the climate crisis that we're in the middle of. And it's quite daunting actually to think what will happen in the coming year in terms of nature's response, the system's reactions to, we've never had this much carbon dioxide in the air. Methane's leaking from the Arctic in unprecedented rates, and the world's on fire. And it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse and more unavoidable. Today, actually, the COP25 meeting ended in Madrid to abysmal failure, and there was a really interesting interview by a very well-respected climate scientist, forget his name right now, Peter something, and he was basically talking about how the COP25 and all of these different panel discussions have been set to fail from the start, because they say that all decisions require a consensus, and they fail to define what consensus is, and the way that they've gone around that is that whatever country is hosting the conference decides what consensus means for them. And of course, those that are the largest polluters thus are able to veto quite easily. Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, United States, China, America being the largest culprits from what I remember. And we have to remember that half of all emissions have happened in the last 50 years, so or maybe even shorter. But in any case, it's only exponentially growing, and we really need carbon markets. We need a price on carbon, and we got to stop allowing pollution to be free of cost. And I'm really more and more motivated to try to bring these facts to attention to the masses, because I feel like our institutions are really failing us in terms of communication. So hopefully next year for me will be about making more video, more statements, more writing, more activism, getting people involved, and using my voice to speak on the things that I find are important. Because if I manage to make a career out of that, that would be really awesome. And we only have so much time. There's no it's too expensive to feel that we have no hope. It's we have too much skin in this game. So it's up to us to use the people power to make people rise up and make the leaders listen and make the changes that are necessary to continue our survival, because it's not hyperbolic to say that the future of mankind is at stake. So let's listen to the scientists and let's go towards the solutions that we know will take us closer to their goals. We can't afford to be with our eyes closed. So thanks for this journey. I forget already what videos I've made. And I'm looking forward to my trip, and I really hope that I get back. But if not, worry not, I have no regrets. Life is too short for such things. I've had an amazing life, and I hope to be able to continue it. But I'm going on the journey, and something else will come back, for we always change with our experiences. Make the world a better place than how you found it. It's the only advice that I have to give to you anymore. The secret to life is to get over yourself.